I'm fixing my hair just in case somebody comes by. Yes, I know everybody was watching the Joe Mayo show and said, yeah, this is fun. We should keep this going. But I really had a rant going for today that I wanted to get off my chest. And it's kind of tough, when you're talking music and all that kind of stuff to say, hold on. I just had something going on with me today. Hello, Tom. Hello, King TNT. Yeah. Hello, hello. Yeah, so like, I don't know whether people really want to hear about this or not, but like it's something that's on my chest, you know, and like you go on somebody else's show and we're talking music and fun stuff like that, and do I really want to bring this up? Do I really want to bring this up? Do I take over somebody else's show and just go nuts? Hi, DJ Trish. How are you doing? So like if you saw the title of this stream, you might have a clue what this is about. Okay? And I don't know whether anybody really wants to hear this or not, or is even interested, or like, what the hell? But, like I'll wait till I see a few more people come in so I don't have to go through this all over again. Or maybe you people don't even want to hear about this. But the title of this thing being, I was accosted tonight. If you can believe it. If you can believe it, I was actually physically accosted by kids. Hello, Beans. Yeah. Oh, I can put this thing up here just in case. But I mean, a bunch of tough ruffians, thugs, and me, I'm just a guy, like old guy even. And here comes a group of young thugs trying to pick a fight on me, you know? And I'd never had this happen to me before, you know? So tonight I have gigantic things going on. Yeah, I know. Hello, old guy. Don't you start. Don't you start. Yeah. But I mean, what is it with the kids today? They go around picking on old people. And when was this? This was just hours ago. Just hours ago. Like back around, well, my time would be around 7 p.m. It's dark. You know, the weather's a little better. The kids are out roaming the streets. And there's a park. Guys, I'm not sure how old they called themselves 13, but I think they were older than 13, maybe more like 15. I'm guessing 14, 15. But I mean, what kind of right do they have to see an old people like there was me and someone? Were they friends? And I don't think so. But I will say they don't speak good English. It's all yo man, and profanities like crazy, you know. Uh, but the park next door to me, I spotted one of my friends from the neighborhood. He was walking his dogs, and he was sitting on a park bench. I says, "Oh, I'll go over and hang out with him for a while." So I do, and sit down on the bench with him. And here come these boys, you know, and they start doing this yo 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 at us, and then they're effing this and effing that, and you're a bunch of perverts, and we're just sitting there minding our own business. Yeah. So I had enough at one point, because they're just raising my ire. Like you get to be my age, and you just don't want any more part of it. Yeah, I know. I should have had my hoodie and and they're saying, we'll take your glasses, we'll take your shoes and all this kind of shit. And I'm going like, what the, like, this is, what the hell? And they're all gathered around us like, I don't know, but I had enough and stood up. I says, you guys get out of here. Oh, you're so tough. There's 4 of us. And then we're like, yeah, right. And the toughest one kept putting his finger in my face, okay? Yeah. And I just swatted his hand away, like, get out of here. But of course, they think now we're having fun. We've got this guy's ire up, so, yeah, they're talking all this yo business and whatever. So they finally take off. I forget how they finally took off the first time. So they take off and we sit back on the bench and start talking again. They come back a second time with more people yet. They bring back an army. Now there's 7 of them. And what, 3 girls? Well, it used to be 4 guys. Now it's 4 guys, 3 girls. And yet the one girl was towering. Like she must have been an Amazon or something. Yeah, I know. I should have had Muffy to protect me. But anyway, they start up again and, oh, you guys are a bunch of perverts. Oh, you're looking at young girls and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, what the hell? Like, yeah, sure, we like girls. So I start talking back to him like, you're looking at young girls. I says, yeah, what of it? And that kind of took them aback, like, oh, gee, he's agreeing with us. But they still, like, we're going to take your shoes and we're going to do all this stuff. And the kid puts his finger back in my face again. So I grabbed him by the finger and I went like this and I heard a snap. And I went, oh, dear, I think I may have done something here. Right, Mason? Have you ever had this sort of thing before?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Have you ever had something like this happen before?
I came in late, so what's up?
I'm talking about me being accosted tonight.
What?
True.
No, literally, what? What does that mean?
Accosted, like physically. What's a good word? Maybe Beans knows the good word. Like when somebody assault. How about assault? How about assault? Does that work?
Just a man of the hour. I wanted to ask you something, Beans. Do you know of the
my show, Mason?
Just real quick, Beans. Do you know about the Beach Boys Late in Hawaii thing from 1967? Do you know about that?
Yes. Yeah.
Do you have a copy of it on a digital file?
I might have somewhere. Yes.
Because it's honestly probably the best live album they ever did. Why? Because where else are you going to hear a fully freaking in the style of Smiley Smile unplugged version of California Girls?
Hey, Doc.
Okay, I'm done. Doc, please continue.
No, yeah, I do, but yeah.
Thank you, Mason. Get back to my accostation thing. Because I wanted to get this off my chest. I didn't know whether the Joe Mayo show was the place to do it or not. So, but I mean, this is on my mind. This is going to be this is on the brain. But I don't know how much of you heard, Beans. So.
No, I heard the whole thing. Yeah.
Okay, you heard. Okay, so the part where the kid put. Here's someone else again. Speak for today's youth. Speak for today's youth. Okay.
Right now.
All right. So
right now. You want me to speak about it right now?
Defend yourself.
Defend yourself. Right. I have an axe. No.
No.
Okay.
No, yeah, it's ridiculous the way things are these days.
It's dumb.
What do kids, like going around and where did I say intimidating? Thank you. Yes, intimidate a couple of old people sitting on a bench, But going back to the story, the kid put his finger in my face again the second time. Grabs his finger and I just like that. And I heard a snap. And I went like, ooh. And the kid says, you just cracked my knuckle. Yo, and I'm going to F you and all this kind of stuff. And my ire was just, I don't know, I could have hulked out. And one kid, you're shaking. I said, yeah, because I could just punch all 10 of you, whatever, 7 of you. So anyway, the ring leader, the one with the biggest mouth, pushed me. Okay? He pushed me hard, and I hit the cement.
Oh.
Yes. I hit the cement, and my brain went, what just happened? But then my brain says, but I'm not hurt. Which is kind of cool. But I'm going like, okay, what do I do now? I says, I'm going to act. I'm acting. If I'm an old guy and I hit the floor or the cement, I'm acting like so I'm on the ground going, oh my God, and doing all these things. And the kids are going like, they took off. They took off. So I'm on the ground and I'm saying to my friend, I says, are they gone yet? This sort of thing, and yeah, they're leaving. I said, make sure they're out of the way before I get up. I've got to continue being on the ground and all this sort of thing. So when they finally are out of sight, I got up and going like, how'd I do? But I mean, what's with these kids who are intimidating old people sitting on a park bench? And then physically put them down.
I'll tell you what's with them.
It's rap music.
They think it's funny. They think it's funny to
when they come back for the second time.
Completely innocent people like yourself. That's what this freaking generation is.
First it was before, and then they come back with their girlfriends or whoever they are, and even the girlfriends are like, yeah, you're a bunch of me. Going like, what the heck is wrong with kids these days? Gee.
Like the same thing with Ukraine and Russia. Ukraine did nothing, so leave us alone. Sorry, I just had to mention it.
Well, I'm sure most of you know I've got a kind of a nice car outside, so I'm kind of fearing for my life right now because of these stinking kids. Because they're thinking like, oh boy, we got an easy target now. So like, do I walk out of this place and have to look behind me? Like, oh great, here come those ruffians again, or something like that. Like now I feel like life is in danger. So yeah, this is what's going through my head right now. Yeah, I joined a fun chat about records and all this kind of stuff, but that's not really what's weighing on my mind right now. I'm just flabbergasted and kind of, geez, what do I do now? And my friend did get out the phone, like we have a bunch of kids here bothering us. He wasn't really doing it. So if I was doing my ow or hurt act, he was doing the call the cops act. So like, oh look it, he's a cop caller. Oh, geez.
I know just how to cheer you up, Doc.
Thank you.
I have this. This will help.
Yes.
That's not gonna work. That's gonna work.
Well, it only works.
Birds, bees, and the monkeys. That'll work. Yes.
But Beans, you want to know what's better about this?
Yeah,
Oh,
I am.
The UK mono.
Yeah. RCA. Like,
that too. But it's a fold down, so it's a fake mod.
yeah,
It's not the real one.
like where was that actually like produced in mono? Like, was it
Do you want to know the real mix where
Canada?
it was
Was
made?
Canada? Was the Canadian like an actual mono or a fold down?
I use monkey45s.net, which is a great website. It says where it is. I'll check right now so I could just see. Where is it? Okay, so the true ones were from Australia, India, Israel, Mexico, the Philippines, Puerto Rico, South Africa, the U.S., and Venezuela. But Canada, no.
That's
It's
a
a
lot
fake.
of countries. That's a lot of countries.
But Canada's a fake one.
Canada's a big country.
It's just not, it's
Canada's
not.
about half country, half ice.
True.
You know
Half
what?
ice.
It's not even half. It's more like a quarter.
Hey,
Yeah,
Beans,
there you
you know
go.
what I don't think is fair? I don't think it's fair that Mickey Dolenz is the only monkey left when the Beach Boys, a group that were around a few years before them, more than half of them are still around. I don't think it's fair. And also, I don't think it's fair that the Monkees aren't in the fucking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame yet.
Well, I mean, as far as like people that are still alive, like that's life.
That's life.
that's how it goes, you know. I mean,
Yes,
Can
but
we get,
Brian Wilson
maybe
certainly
Boyce
does
and
not
Hart
deserve to
back
be the
together?
surviving Wilson brother.
Can we get Boyce and Hart back?
Well,
no,
one of
no,
them is
we
still alive.
can't.
I think it's
No,
boys.
no, we can't get Boyce and Hart back.
We can't do that.
Damn.
No. Well, just to fill up the gap, like
There's a guy missing. Yeah.
No, Bobby's still around, but Tommy died in '94. Yeah.
mm,
How are their songs? I don't know any of their actual like solo stuff outside of the Monkees.
not even. I wonder what she's doing tonight.
I've never heard it. I've always heard about it from
Really?
the L7 man, but never.
What you doing tonight?
Oh,
I wonder what she's doing tonight. Yeah.
Does it ring any
I
bells
saw
yet?
one. You know what? I saw one of their albums recently in one of my stores. It was the last one they made with the heads on the front, from like '68 or something.
Well, nobody cared.
Yeah, that one.
Nobody cared by that point.
Nobody cares about that one. The rest, yes.
What was it? They did the title song to the Ambushers.
Yeah, the album is. It's all happening on the inside. That one with the head on it. Yeah,
Uh,
that one.
But I mean, where do you get replacement monkeys from? Or can you?
You get the new Monkees from the mid '80s. You bring those guys back. Boom.
I'm afraid nobody cared about that.
While we're on
either.
the subject matter of the Monkees, I would just like to add that I hate what happened when freaking Smash Mouth took "I'm a Believer" and somehow made a huge hit out of that, but now no one seems to remember the classic version.
What, the Neil Diamond?
But
The classic version by the
but
Monkees.
Mason, Smash Mouth's the greatest band ever.
No, they're not. They take classic songs and make them mediocre covers.
All Star's a
and
classic
somehow
song.
turn
You
them into
know
hit.
it. All Star's a classic song up there with Nickelback's Photograph.
Okay,
Classic songs.
well, Nickelback has like at least 2 or 3 really solid songs. I mean, I would say
Nobody cares about
definitely
Nickelback
"How
either.
You Remind Me" is probably the best thing they ever did.
No, I would say like Nickelback like had a couple of good songs. Like seriously, they did.
Mm-hmm. But they just got overplayed to the point where nobody wanted anything to do with them anymore. But like, how many times can you hear "How You Remind Me" without going like, "No more"?
In fairness, it is the best of their material. I mean, "Photograph," I can't even listen to that anymore.
See, I think "Photograph" is the one song of theirs I can still listen to. That I think is like, not a bad song. It's a well-written song.
2 guys and 2 kids. This isn't going to end up well. Thanks, Schnee. I'm so complimented by
We'll
you.
submit that one.
Who are you calling a kid? I'm going to be 22 in 21 days.
I'm going to be 19 in 9 days.
19? Ooh, you're a ruffian.
I look like I'm 12, I know.
Ooh.
I remember 1963.
Actually,
1957, the monkeys.
you know what? You actually look like Miss Odell era George Harrison when he was filming that music video. That's what you look like.
No, I look like me. Or I
Yeah,
look like a sound cover. I mean, this is another sound cover.
Oh, nice. Smash Mouth is here.
There's the official Smash.
Yeah. Hi, Trish. Wow.
We
It's
spoke.
so nice when actual recording artists join the show. It's really nice. You know, like
Chuck beans. What's in the cup? Beans.
and
What's in the cup?
what's in the cup? What's in the
What's
cup?
in the cup?
Magic.
Ooh, Mason, Smash Mouth is addressing you personally.
Magic tricks.
Yes, you made it pretty clear that it's your song now. But no matter how good your version can be considered to be,
That's not Smash.
it's never going to be. I know it's not really Smash. I'm playing along. It's never going to be the classic that was the 1960. Was it 66 or 67 recording by the Monkees?
It was
7.
1953, and it was done by no one.
Probably recorded late 66, released in 67.
Well, the single was like 66, like in October, and then the album was 67.
But no, Daydream Believer was definitely 67. I do know
Daydream
that.
Believer was 67, but it wasn't on an album until 68. It was done during the sessions in Pisces, and was on Birds of Bees. It's the only song on Birds of Bees with Peter. It's not even from the sessions.
Is there
For
anything
Birds
to
of
talk
Bees.
about when in regards to Head?
Look, Schnee. Smash Mouth. Smash Mouth, poets of our time. Poets of our time. Just the greatest people. No.
Well, it's good to keep Stevie
I
Schnee.
can't tell he's being sarcastic by now. Then I feel sorry for you people.
Oh,
Me or?
You being sarcastic about Smash Mouth? Come on, man.
That's my job. I love sarcasm.
Yeah. Oh, I missed that one. Exactly.
Well, the singer retired, so I don't.
I'll give you that one. Smash Mouth's original material are far superior to when they tried to cover like freaking. They did Getting Better by the Beatles. They did freaking.
That was on a soundtrack, and you know.
Yes, that was on a soundtrack.
That was on the soundtrack.
It was on the Cat in the Hat soundtrack.
Yes,
But you
that's
know
a
what?
terrible movie.
I'm a
too.
Believer was on the Shrek soundtrack.
Shrek is not.
Shrek is life.
Smash Mouth.
And you know what? I got that soundtrack.
Oh dear. Oh
Oh
no.
no!
Oh,
I got that soundtrack.
No!
Oh, put it
the
away.
movie. No.
Put it away.
There was actually they did a
At the
vinyl
same time,
press
I
of
also
it. And
like
actually,
this.
that's a great album.
This is a great album.
That's a great album.
There you go.
It's my favorite album of all time.
That's a bit much, but okay.
Oh, I thought Tom was going to show something.
I did.
I thought you were. It looked like you were opening something. Like I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay.
I'll open something.
Smash Mouth says they're going to do the Beach Boys next.
Oh,
No.
fuck
I
no.
can hardly
Go.
wait. Yeah.
Smash Mouth is here.
Yeah.
Hey,
Monkeys
Beans.
are the
Beans.
originators. Come on,
Which
man.
one do you prefer of the two? You have to pick one.
I'd probably go with Animals.
Yeah, baby. I'm not the only one. Tom, what about you?
No.
Dark Side.
Yeah.
Dark Side.
Dark
No.
Side's number 2. Animals just.
I'm boring.
Animals
It's Dark
is the
Side.
best.
I'd go with Animals.
Animals is just my favorite Pink Floyd.
But Beans, Dark Side or Piper?
Oh, fucking Piper all the way.
I gotta
baby.
be honest. I love Dark Side too much. I love David Gilmour too much to deny him.
Oh, I love Gilmore too, but I mean, Sid Barrett. Come on.
Come on, man.
You can't. Come on, man.
We're gonna do Surfing, Surfer Girl, Surfer's Moon. Wait.
You know what?
This one ought to be pretty easy.
Piper at the Gates of Dawn is my second favorite album of all time.
But Beans, your favorite version is the one on a nice pair with the wrong version of Astronomy Down.
No.
I have that. I actually like it on there, but I know it's wrong. But I like it.
This one should be a unanimous.
Yeah, they put the Umaguma version.
This should be unanimous.
I like that one. It's fun.
Wait. Dusty.
Hello.
Dusty. I like it.
I'd go with
Don't you dare say New York City. Don't you dare.
It's Walls and Bridges.
No. Yeah.
Walls and Bridges all the way, baby.
All the way.
Walls and Bridges all the way.
I'll do this game. I'll play this game.
I just thought I'd come be Snoopy.
We have the this or that game.
This is a fun game. I love this game.
This or that.
It's like Twister for nerds.
So you can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this. You can get with that.
All right. This one's more for Beans than anyone. But if Dusty can do this, that'd be great. Which one?
Ooh.
Oh, fucking Chronicles.
This one's great too. I love this album. This is a great record. But
it's a great album. But
this
Chronicles
one's a masterpiece.
So look at this or that.
I do wish I was more well acquainted with the King's music where I could have made a decision, but I will agree and I will trust Bean's decision.
Chronicles.
Dusty, buy this. This is a great album. And this is good too, but this is expensive. I mean, this is too, but this is more expensive.
Sweet.
So it's not even a this or that. It's like all the
Instead
above.
of getting with this or getting with that, get with both.
Yeah.
Do this, do that.
Just go get both.
Same time.
It's all of the above. But we can't have that playing this or that.
Yeah, I can ask the question: my ass or my balls? Which one? You know, they both suck, but you gotta pick one.
I will pick the scrotum. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Or the gooch.
That's disgusting, but
Isn't it so funny that they say the area between those two areas is called the gooch, and on different strokes that's what they used to call the bully. The bully on different strokes is called the gooch. Remember?
All right.
I wonder if that's where it came from.
Only Beans and Tom can answer this question.
okay.
This or that.
I've never listened to both, and I don't plan to for a while.
But
No offense.
No,
Brian Wilson.
no,
Brian
live at the
Wilson.
Roxy. Yeah, the Roxy. Yeah.
Yes, but this has this Al Jardine thing has California Energy Blues, a rare track.
Never heard of it.
But I've never owned it. I owned the Roxy disc.
With records I never heard of. Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay, this was gonna be a close call. This next one,
Wait. We already have one here. It's a
Preservation Act 2. Preservation
One,
Act 2.
Rack 2.
I like 2.
I go with 2.
I'll agree. I like the cover. I love this cover.
I'm
It's
only
not the
saying
best
2
album,
because
I like
Mirror
this
of
cover.
Love is on it.
No,
one's good too.
I would go with 2. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with 2.
I thought last night you said you had 3 Beans.
3
Okay,
what?
Preservation Act 2 is awesome.
I think it was a
because
joke you were
Mirror
telling
of
last
Love.
night.
It
On my
might
stream, you were
be.
saying, "Oh, I have 3." You're like, "I don't have either of those." You know?
This should be unanimous. Well, not unanimous. This is
Oh
gonna be a tough one.
no!
This is gonna be a tough one.
Okay, Mason. The answer is yes, roundabout.
I
Yes.
prefer close to the edge if we're going yes, but okay.
You know, if we're really going yes, full on to yes, the first album, Beyond and Before. What a
Beans, you gotta
great track.
answer. You gotta answer.
I'll take that.
I'd go with Smile. I have to go with Smile.
Normally I would too, but I
because
really
he finally
like
put it
album.
together. You know,
This album, Smile's great, but this is like, aside from Smile, this is Brian Wilson's arguably best solo album outside of Smile.
It's his magnus opus.
but like
Magnum opus.
he finally like put Smile together like in a coherent way that like people like thought it was a good album. There we go.
I think Mason's having fun with this
We can't
game.
have a this or that without Beach Boys, I guess.
The Beach Boys.
No,
It's
we can't
either
go
the Beach
Okay,
Boys
I got
or
it.
Beach Boys.
I wish I had their first album because this would be a little bit fun, a little more fun to do. But these two are worth. Which one?
Oh, fucking Idea.
I would say Idea is
say
the only
Horizontal.
album I've heard. I haven't heard Horizontal.
Well, Idea just have the two bigger hits.
Yeah,
so.
I gotta say Idea. Yeah.
You gotta have the hit.
I think they're pretty even to me because they have their strengths and their weaknesses, but they're both great records. Both great albums. And this one's the mono. I have the stereo and the mono. There's your mono.
Oof.
The stereo is weird. I don't know if it's a mispressing or a mastering flaw, but it's just the left channel in mono. I don't know why it's like that, but the mono is the actual mix. I don't know why that happened.
You're tracking wrong.
This is actually
Don't you think it's time you said hello?
Only fans of New Wave are going to understand this.
Yeah.
Only fans of New
What
Wave.
is that?
That's me.
Erasure
Hello,
versus
Violator.
Depeche Mode.
Violator. Erasure is Depeche Mode Light.
Like,
Although, I mean, you know, the guy from Erasure, you know, he actually, Vince Clarke, he helped, you know, form Depeche Mode, so got to give him that.
There
But
could be retribution.
Depeche Mode, Violator is by far the best thing Depeche Mode ever did.
I like Depeche Mode.
Black Celebration, in my opinion, is like their greatest album. But
I'm a fan of Work Hard, the song.
okay, there you go. That was on Construction Time again.
You got to work hard. You got to work hard. Ding,
That's like their
ding.
third album.
Yeah,
Yeah, their third album, 1983.
yeah. 'Cause
I'm total Depeche Mode fan. That's like my thing.
had to been inspired by Maxwell Silverhammer. Had to been. Had to been. Yeah.
Now, this one should be pretty easy, but I'm going to wait for Beans to get back.
Okay, go ahead. This or that?
It's going to be this or that.
I'm actually going to go Gon Troppo. I want to go
Really?
Gon Troppo.
yeah.
But Cloud 9 is the second best thing he did next to All Things Must Pass. Come on.
Are you sure about that?
No, I don't think any sane
It's
person
got
would
Jeff
pick-
Lynne producing. It's got Jeff Lynne's production.
Okay, I think he was better in ELO production, but that album is still good.
Gon Troppo, in my opinion, is the weakest album George did.
I like Gon Troppo. It's a weird record. But then again, I listen
No.
to Frank Zappa, so, I mean...
Yeah, Gon Troppo is not his worst
I
album.
like Extra Texture more than Gon Troppo.
Extra
I like
Texture
Extra
is his
Texture too.
worst album.
Extra Texture, I actually really like a lot. I have one. I have another one.
Okay.
It's no
Okay,
dark
Doc.
horse.
Make me
Okay.
big. Okay.
Tom, this or that?
This or that. Okay, here we go.
This or that.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Fucking
well.
Wish You Were
Stop
Here.
listening.
Oh,
Wish
straight-
You Were Here, I think, slightly has the edge. But, I mean, straight up is a masterpiece.
Straight Up has the hits, but this has, like, some of their best material. This has a couple weaker songs. This is all great, but this has the hits.
Mhm.
What do you got?
Yeah.
I'd go Wish You Were Here.
I'm gonna go Wish You Were Here.
Paulina even says straight up.
See, I don't get that. It's a good album, but I'm like, this is better.
Paulina's all straight
No,
up.
I mean, Wish You Were Here was like their masterpiece.
Yeah, but personally, it's Wish You Were Here. I got this for $15. I don't know how. It's like a perfect copy.
Now, their
I
Bad
don't
Fingers
know.
Wish You Were Here did come out before Pink Floyd's, right?
Pink Floyd is one of my favorite bands.
No, that was 74. Pink Floyd was 75.
So Pink
Oh,
Floyd
so just
stole the
barely
title of Wish You Were
before.
Here from Bad Finger.
Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here is a better record, but this one is good too. This one's great.
Oh, of
Okay.
course, Pink Floyd's Wish You Were Here is awesome.
But then again,
No,
I am biased against
yeah,
it because
no question. Wish You Were Here is an amazing album.
Any album of Pink Floyd's released between 1973 and 1977 is
which one, Tim?
Better
This
album.
one or that? I think he's saying this because I have to say this. I think even Schnee says this is the best.
Wish You Were Here. Yeah.
Even Schnee says the best. I'm like, that's a good enough.
That's Schnee's favorite album of all time.
That is true. It is. Which I don't believe, but I also believe at the exact same time. It's a very weird thing to think about, but it's also very true.
Yeah, it works. It works. It works.
I'm looking at Dusty's TV screen. It looks like he's headed for the
It's
Star Wars
hypnotic.
Galactic Star Cruiser.
It's
Star
like
Trek
a
the movie.
cosmic butthole.
Plus,
This
like,
should be
here's
easy.
Screensaver.
This should be very easy.
Extra texture.
You know what? I actually agree with Tom because you know what this album's biggest problem is. While it does, while the good songs on it are home run hitters, a lot of the other stuff just seems very boring. I'm sorry.
Oh no! So there is no this or that.
and the stuff on extra.
In my opinion, this is boring in a way that at least Extra Texture could keep me awake.
So
You know,
there is no this or that. There's only this.
But I'll tell you,
Material World may be
I'll tell you
boring,
right now.
but Extra Texture is what's the word I'm looking for? Shitty.
I'll tell you right now, The Lord Loves the One That Loves the Lord is fantastic. Don't Let Me Wait Too Long, fantastic.
Testify.
Hey, Doc, you got one of this one?
Pretty good. Try Some, Buy Some, fantastic. So there are really great songs on this album. Just the whole album.
Cosmic, but
Well, I mean, plus, like, it was number one for 5 weeks. It had a number one single. Yeah.
I've always been a big Extra Texture fan, so you can't.
Yeah, I'm not saying, like, chart success, like, makes an album or, like, breaks an album, but, like...
Extra Texture delivers probably the funniest George Harrison closing track on any album that he's ever put out.
Yeah,
I think Tim Allen over there is trying to take Dave the Pickup Artist spot.
Yeah,
He said two lobsters were walking down the street. One was salted, the other was shelled.
Shelled. Now that's a pun.
They must have bought the same joke book.
Yeah, Dave the Pickup Artist is going to have to pick his game up.
Yeah.
Well, Craig was just calling Extra Texture a pile of crap.
Uh-oh.
What?
Get him,
What?
Mason. Get him.
Get him. Get him. Get him.
No.
Everyone's
Hey,
entitled
Doc,
to
you
their
got
own
this or
opinion.
that?
Actually, no, I missed it.
Oh, man.
No.
George doesn't play guitar. And
I got one. I have one. I got another one. This is a fun little game. I actually like this. This is fun.
He's got everything.
I have a lot of stuff. I do.
We need
Yeah, we
Paulina.
need more entries for this room.
Paulina, let's play this or that.
What's the game? Let's go.
I don't know. All of a sudden, started a new concept here. So like, hey, tune in for this or that.
I think this is very fun. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, cool. We'll have to make this a regular feature. Like, everybody, come on, let's
Bring up
this
Schnee's
or
comment.
that.
Bring up Schnee's comment right now. That is a great comment. It's a great comment.
Johnny Olsen, tell them what that one. Okay, Mason.
Bring it up.
What do you got?
Oh, I just went to go get my computer charger.
Oh,
Oh, this or that. Charger or no charger?
If I have no charger, it will kick me off the stream. So
Okay. Yeah, bring that up. That's a great comment. I love that.
He just wants to get everyone mad. He hasn't listened to all Extra Texture, just like Dolan hasn't listened to London Town or Back to the Egg or any
London Town is actually
I
underrated.
spoke my truth tonight,
London Town's a great
says
album.
Paulina. I don't believe.
Dave's the pickup artist. I have a square on him. I would like to
Wildlife
have
overall is
right there.
you got to be in a mood for that thing.
I like Wildlife. It's a weird record.
It's a weird record, but it's better than Speedway.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't like wildlife either, Paulina.
I speak right.
I don't get it.
I knew this like an I knew this is like an evil voice. I'm sorry to Paulina, but I'm sorry. I feel like I see this comment. I have to do it in like an evil voice. I spoke the truth tonight. I don't like it. I don't like it. Word.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, 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 we're gonna get you. No, that's
Your finger in my face. Yeah.
Oh,
right.
gotta put the finger right in the camera like that.
That is frightening, to have that. Like, ooh, what? I'm gonna push you down.
Let's do something that is completely out of
At least one, it's like.
Yes, probably.
I says, how old do you think we are? And the one looks at me and goes, "You're 47."
You're 46.
I'm going like, "Thank you."
This most likely is not the stream to show this, but what the hell? I'm going to take a risk.
He's nude. Wait.
This or that.
Donna versus Michael Jackson.
None.
Okay, there's your answer.
None.
Well, that takes care of that.
None.
Hello, Paulina's only a.
Here we go, Paulina. Paulina, you have to play the ultimate game of this or that. I know you can do it.
The ultimate game of
crap.
life. Wow.
Time to crank out the Beach
I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't have a dog in this game, this fight, because a lot of this stuff I don't know. But Paulina, I know. Now Paulina's here, and I'm going to stick Paulina on you.
Stick it on me.
Thank you, Dusty.
Right.
Okay, what do we got here?
That
This
sounds.
or
Pet
that?
sounds. Pet
Pet
sounds.
sounds.
Pet sounds.
That sounds in
Pet
stereo. In stereo.
Pet sounds.
As much as I love Pet Sounds, as any great Beach Boys fan does, I got to go with Sunflower.
It's Pet Sounds in stereo.
Pet sounds.
In
Sunflower.
quadraphonic. In 5.1.
Sunflower to me feels like something in the same spirit as Pet Sounds, but instead of being made by one man, it's everyone contributing equally.
But the only good thing on Sunflower is basically
Pet sounds.
the only thing on Sunflower that's good is
Pet
this
sounds.
whole world. As the rest of the album
Pet sounds.
just falls flat.
Oh,
for
come
me.
on.
I'm gonna have to
About
Paulina.
Time is awesome.
Pretty great record, but that's just me.
Come on. Sunflower.
And I
the
do,
best.
but I
Sunflower's
do
a
have to
great
give
record
it.
to me.
I do have to give it to
Personally,
Dennis
to me.
Wilson for Forever. That's a beautiful song as well. But the rest of the
I would
album
like to-
really falls
That's a
flat
fantastic
for
album,
me.
Tom. I would like to
Oh.
know from Paulina why she considers Sunflower so bad overall.
Whoa!
I don't
It falls
consider
out. I
it
think
bad
it's very cool.
overall.
Wow!
I think
The
anything
booklet
I've
in there
fallen
and-
is bad overall.
Paulina's all. You want me to tell you what's wrong with it? How long do you have?
How long
I
do you
mean-
have?
I mean,
I would-
Sunflower
Just kidding.
is good, but they've done a whole lot worse. Do I have to remind everybody? Just let me hear some more of that rock and roll music.
Well, that album I
That
don't
was
like at all.
shitty.
I don't like that record at all. There's a couple good songs, but that record's bad.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's going to be easy. Easy.
Nickelback.
Still
That's my
cruising.
answer.
What?
Nickelback is my answer.
Still
You know-
cruising.
Creed.
I would have to actually say Summer in Paradise is a smidge better.
I'm
than
going to
this.
say Nickelback. That's my
I'm
answer.
gonna
is
say,
Nickelback.
I'm gonna say Creed. I
And I'll
fight
tell you
with
what. I'll
Creed.
tell you right
I
now.
like Creed actually.
I up
One,
your
it's good.
Nickelback with
I
a Creed.
don't like Kokomo. Kokomo is complete garbage. Two,
Kokomo is a
the last
masterpiece,
three
Mason. I will
songs
not
on
have
here
you.
are basically just
Rusty Spins is offended by
you turn this
Kokomo.
into a half compilation.
Kokomo's the only
Basically,
one I'll listen to.
But hey,
Kokomo
Still Cruising
is
has
a
like a lot of
masterpiece.
good songs. Whether if it's Still Cruising, Somewhere New Japan, in my car, and Make It Big. The only thing that the other album has as going for it is
the best thing
John
going for
Stamos
Still
doing that
Cruising-
song that he does on Full House. If
Hey,
everyone
Summer of
I
Love is just a
said
great.
Hey,
Summer of
Jason,
Love is just a
you
masterpiece. We know this.
Jason, look, my cousin Carrie, she thinks you're wow. She's watching this.
Big Sure Wow, capital letters.
Wow.
Bow chicka bow wow.
That's my brand.
The main reason for voting Summer in
Mason,
Paradise
Mason Love Show.
is over Still Cruising is the
Doc,
fact that
bring it up. Bring it. There you
I know.
go. Love showing.
all right. Well, I can't argue with that statement.
What happened to
None of us
Beans?
can. None of us can.
Where's Beans? Where'd he go?
Oh, we've
You would
lost
go
our
get a sandwich or a beer.
But
or
Joe
a soda
Cruisin is
or-
more superior than the other one.
Okay, we're doing compilations now. Are you guys ready? Let's do compilations.
This or that.
The one on the left.
Can I get Freedom Rock? Freedom
Um,
Rock, man!
they're both different, so I'm gonna say
I put
Best of Beach Boys Volume 3. That's my my favorite,
put-
and it's great. Not.
I put Made in America like over.
I would have to say
It's made in USA, man.
Spirit of
Because it's
America
like
is
a,
great
it's,
comp,
it's a more like comprehensive like.
you got to add some
This
points to Made in USA because they have Rock and Roll to the Rescue.
No, but
No.
Breakaway is on the other one.
Oh no.
But
It has to
Breakaway
be Spirit of
is
America.
also actually
Yes.
That's the first
There you go.
album release that Breakaway was on. You're right.
But to go
Spirit
back
of
to the
America.
Paul thing, like I'd put like Wildlife over
Ooh,
McCartney.
yes.
Yeah.
Revelation is
Because
not
it
a
has
real
No
album.
Girl I Once Knew.
I love that song.
Ooh, ouch, ouch.
Tim
I
knows
just
the score.
noticed the name of your stream there. What actually
did I.
happened, Doc? You said I was accosted. Was there a story to this that I missed?
I
There is
had
a story.
I had a bunch of tough
Yeah.
kids surround me today, and at one point they actually pushed me down.
A
Really?
bunch of young ruffians.
A bunch of young
Ruffians.
ruffians, exactly. Bunch of toughs, bunch of young,
Young
punks.
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 Oh, you-
Paul,
Punks.
Young
I'm
punks.
gonna make this one easy for you. I'm gonna make this
Okay.
one easy for
Come
you.
on, okay,
Paulie.
Mason. It's a
Take
little
a
too much.
piece of one of them, Doc.
This or
I'm gonna
Oh,
go with the
Come on, man.
Philharmonic
Stars and Stripes doesn't
Different
even
Safari.
register as a Beach Boys album. Like no,
Surface Safari, I don't
take
do
the
country.
ZZ Top album over that.
Surf and
You
Safari.
all gave the right answer.
There is no right answer.
There you go.
There's no right answer.
It's
Yeah,
not
I
a right
have-
answer. It's a
Doc,
preference.
I have
The
one.
preference isn't a right
I got
answer.
one.
Correct answer would be like if somebody
Either
pulled
this
out
or
tons
that.
of like facts and was like, okay, it spent this many weeks in the charts and this one spent that many weeks, so this one is superior to the other. That would be
Hey, you kids, get off of my
Definite.
yard.
No,
anything
Well,
else is just an
get
opinion.
out of my face.
fuck the charts. Who cares about the charts?
Who cares about the I have
Hey,
two
you
albums
kids, get
without
the fuck out of my yard!
Doc,
Get
make
out
me
of my
big.
yard!
Doc, I got one.
No. I'd put Wildlife over McCartney 3 any day.
Beans, I agree with you. I
I
agree
put
with you.
Wildlife over Speedway.
That's not saying much.
I
Dave.
can't
Believe
help
me.
Oh, my dog's going off. Hold on, I'm
I
gonna mute
don't
myself. For a
know.
minute.
Oh wow,
That's-
Tanner Johnson. Haven't seen
Yeah,
this.
that's
name
the-
in a long
I don't
time.
have any Mike Love solo albums. I
You
actually
get
don't.
that cassette.
Well, at the
Aside
Aside
moment,
from those,
at the
aside from
moment,
those
I do
unreleased
have to
ones that he
place-
put out.
At the
I'm
moment, I
surprised
do have
Mike
to place
Love hasn't
McCartney
jumped in
3
the
at the
chat.
bottom because I haven't really had a chance to totally digest it even more. But so far in the bottom, me is McCartney 3, Wildlife, and Wings at the Speed of Sound.
Wings at the Speed of
What?
Sound is a
What's wrong with
beautiful
you?
album.
Are you talking about bottom 3?
Yeah.
I like it.
Why
I
not?
would,
Speed of Sound,
I
it's
would probably
amazing.
agree with that. Like, I would agree with that. Yes.
Speed of Sound has the Note You Never Wrote on it. It's got Beware My Love.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Come on.
It's
Hi,
too-
kitty.
It's gay.
Speed of Sound is no Venus and Mars, and Venus and Mars was a very great album.
Venus Mars is a very good record. Wildlife
yeah.
isn't terrible. It's got some good songs.
Wildlife is great.
Beans, why are these people hating on our album? They're hating on our record.
Love Wildlife.
It's so good.
Some people never know.
It's
Like,
so good.
one of his best ballads
That's
ever.
the only good
My
thing
mic-
that's going
my
for it.
mic-
His
Some
Dear
people
Friend.
never
Dear
know.
Friend is
And
one of the
possibly
best
their
McCartney
cover
moments
of,
ever.
Love is Strange.
No,
but
Mumbo
otherwise,
and
the
Bip
album
Bop. Come on, like it's.
Come on, man.
I like
Bip
Bip
Bop
Bop.
will fuck themselves.
I like the version of when it's just him and Linda on outside doing it. You know, I like that version of it. That's on Wingspan, but not the album version.
Doc,
we got
I have
like
a
a-
this or that.
You got Mumbo, Bip Bop, Love
I
is
do.
Strange, which is a good cover. You know,
That's what I said. That's the some people never know.
Wildlife,
Love is Strange.
6.5 minutes. Like,
Hey, I have to agree with Tim there. Just get rid of Driving Rain and you have my statement.
The second version of East
Driving Rain is
I think get rid of Driving Rain and McCartney 3, and like you got a great.
Oh no! McCartney 3 actually had some really good songs.
Here go my dogs again.
Egypt Station's like
some people never knows. Great.
Some of them great. Love that song.
That's a good song.
I love Egypt Station.
Message from the Country or Shazam. There we go.
That's ahead of it.
I'm going with Shazam. It's a close tie, but I'm going with Shazam.
I would say Message from the Country.
But like the Move put out 4 albums. They're all great. Like they didn't have a chance to make a shitty album, you know?
The chance.
Yeah, they never had the chance.
Never had the chance.
Never had the chance.
Unless you count Zing as an album, then okay.
No.
And I'm going to say this here and now. I will defend, despite repeated warnings, from here to the end of time.
I will not.
People hate that song. I fucking love it.
This is an embarrassment. What I'm about to show.
Oh no!
This is going to be.
Then don't do it, Mason. Don't do it, Mason.
Close to the edge, and here's NSYNC.
What?
Well, I mean, that's not even a.
I know. I want that. I intentionally wanted to pick the 2 most unrelated albums in my entire collection that I could think of.
I wouldn't even say like apples and oranges. That's like apples and olives.
Mason, I think the question is, what are you doing with an NSYNC album?
That's what I was about to ask.
Because I'm storing it because my relative didn't want it anymore. So anything, it doesn't matter. Her entire CD collection went to me regardless if I wanted it or not.
Yeah, this is more.
I'm sorry, Mason. If you don't have a girlfriend or a wife, you shouldn't have an NSYNC CD in your home.
I don't play the damn thing. I'm just storing it for them.
Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah.
Look, Mason, we all know you're jealous of my women's skills. It's very. We know they're great.
That's like me. That's like. Oh.
Okay, this I have no
I'd
idea.
have to go with
Beans.
Moody Blues #1. Yeah,
it's either Go Now or Octave.
No. Octave was.
I gotta go with Octave. Well, Go Now is great, but not the album. The album's in, but the song is great. But I have to go with Octave.
Which one has Octopus's Garden?
That
was Moody Blues #7.
That is Search for the Lost Chord. Doc, definitely.
Mason and NSYNC go together like peanut butter and jelly and Dr. Bargoons.
Mason and NSYNC. Such a great combination.
So let's go like In Search of the Lost Chord or Question.
Question. The album.
This is a pretty easy answer.
This or that. What?
I'm gonna go with Wild Honey.
I'm going with Mike Love.
Well, I mean, that first one doesn't exist. Like, I mean, to me, that doesn't exist.
That's from a different dimension or something.
Yeah, as a Beach Boys fan, like, yeah, Mike Love, Brian Wilson.
I only have this because as a Beach Boys collector, I am a completist.
I'm getting tired of all this Mike Love hatred. Mike Love is a musical genius.
The White Album record Warner record.
This doesn't warrant all the hate.
I'm going to buy a Mike Love t-shirt for my streams because he gets so much hate.
Yeah.
I'm a Mike Love
completist. Mike Love super fan.
I remember that time when he was playing Mike Love and everybody was jumping off the stream. That was fun.
What is that, Tom? Like, what do you got there? Like,
what I got there? Well, I'm waiting for Doc. Once Doc makes me big.
Record 1.
I'm gonna go record 3, which is
record 1 or record 2.
Okay, go this or that.
Threshold, definitely.
It's Threshold. It's Threshold. Because I don't like For My Lady. Just gonna say it. This is a great album. And it has a cool gatefold.
Yeah.
It has a book. It's got a book in it.
I agree with Robert S. I agree with Robert S. I take anything over Mike Love any day.
Mike Love.
You give me one good
That means every time you mention the Beach Boys and or Mike Love. I hope the whole peanut gallery does not being sarcastic. I do not like Mike Love.
This
time,
Looking back with love.
That's
Good
the album.
vibrations.
He's like,
Assassination.
good vibrations, assassination, losing leaders never know. What the fuck is he even talking about?
I don't know
Doc,
if you're singing
Make
that
Mason
much
stop.
better there,
He's
Mason.
scaring me.
Ollie, all the McCartney songs. Obviously.
Mm.
Well, this one. Well, you gotta have "I'm So Tired." Without "I'm So Tired," it's
Robert's all Lennon.
Lennon.
Lennon? I thought it was Leave On by Elton John.
Mm.
Ooh. Get out of that Beach Boys, Mason.
Go to a different shelf, Mason.
Yeah.
Go to a different shelf. Go.
Leave the bees alone.
Okay.
It's B movie.
I'm gonna leave the bees alone.
Here's one.
While we wait for Mason.
This
No.
or that.
No. No.
Well,
Exactly.
shit, I've run out of anything that's worth
It's a
going.
great album. It's actually very proggy. You wouldn't expect it as proggy as it is, but it's a great album.
But
This is very good, too.
I think after like Octave, like Long Distance Voyager was like an amazing return to form.
It's a very good album.
Mason is heavy in thought back there. Look at him.
I know he's deep in
Well, I
thought.
just, I have
He's
too
deep
much
in
stuff
thought.
in here. Besides Beach Boys and Beatles, I have too much stuff in here that y'all wouldn't like.
Okay.
at all.
Why
you
don't you
have-
try us?
Do you
Try
have
it
any
out.
freeform
Try it.
jazz?
No,
Do you have any
I don't.
freeform jazz in there?
Try
do
us,
not have
Mason.
that. What?
Mason, do it for Paulina. She has long boxes just for you.
Freeform jazz. If any
Freeform jazz.
Mahavishnu Orchestra.
The Manivishnu Orchestra.
Mason's like, without Beatles and Beach Boys, why is there a reason? I have no reason to exist.
What shall we do?
Yeah. And that Shrek soundtrack can stay there.
What would you do, Mason, if you woke up tomorrow
You know
morning
what?
and
I know we don't like the
there had
soundtrack,
never
but
been a
I'll,
Beach Boys?
I know we don't like the Shrek soundtrack, but I'll tell you this: they put out actually a really cool looking colored vinyl version a few years ago, and it looked really cool.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about
Alright.
buying it. I just never bought it.
This
All right, Mason.
this is the best I
or-
could come up with. This is the best I could come up with.
Come
Oh,
on.
that's a
yeah.
hard one for me.
R.E.M.
But
No.
R.E.M. most
R.E.M. out of
definitely.
time any day.
Yeah.
Gotta go out of
R.E.M. out
time.
of times.
Good answer because I hate Belinda Carlisle.
Ah!
Yeah, you gotta love the Go-Go's. Oh, come on there, Mason. Belinda Carlisle solo stuff was okay. Kicked him good. Goodbye.
The Go-Go's over R.E.M.
goodbye.
anytime. Jeez.
No,
Yeah,
like
say I prefer
I mean,
R.E.M.
Our
Go-Go's
Lips Are
cool, but-
Sealed. Our Lips Are
Mhm.
Sealed. One of the greatest pop songs of like
Mhm.
1980. You know.
Oh, I'm on the bottom.
Oh, Tom has something.
Uh-oh. Did I see Peter
Oh.
Gabriel?
Oh,
Okay, here we go. Here's another one.
this.
Oh, I
or
thought
that.
it was
that.
Peter Gabriel. I'm sorry.
What is it? Cosmic Wheels.
You know what? I fucking love Hurdy-Gurdy Man so much, but Cosmic Wheels is such a great tune.
It's a good album, but I like this one a little more. Just a little more.
Which one's got Atlantis?
The album after this is Atlantis.
That is
Rajajaga.
Barabajaga. Yeah.
I could bring that one out for like a second home.
He's got that. He's got that.
I have 2 copies of that.
Woo-hoo. That's special.
Well, but everybody, I just stopped by. I gotta go ahead and go. I gotta go finish my dishes and stuff. I'll check back later, see if you're still on, Doc. If not, I'll probably end up doing a stream in probably a little bit, probably around between 8:30 or
don't be
9 or
back
so.
to- Good to have
Then I
you
will
here.
talk to everybody later. Thanks for having me.
All
Goodbye,
right,
Mr.
you
Dusty
want
and
to
everybody else.
later.
Bye-bye.
Later.
Later.
Here's the album. It literally says it has Atlantis on it.
Goo goo
Ah,
goo goo
oh.
Barabajaga. What's his name now?
So I have a reissue and I have an original. This is the original press. And then mine also comes with the Donovan's Isle insert, which I put in a little plastic sleeve to keep it nice. It was like his fan club sort of thing. You got some cool stuff with it too. Make me small.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh. Hell Atlantis.
Hell Atlantis. We are air drummers. That's all we do.
Beans.
Yes.
I'm going to blow your mind. Are you ready?
I.
What if between 2020 and Sunflower, the Beach Boys released another studio album to fulfill their contract with Capitol
change
Records?
the subject.
But I started the subject.
No, you didn't.
I was the first one to show the comparison of albums.
I don't think it would have been a great album. You know?
But it would have had the single version of Cotton Fields. It would have had Breakaway on a studio album. It would have had every other song that was reportedly recorded in 1969 that didn't get released. You know, Loop De Loop, I Just Got My Pay. You know, Soulful Old Man Sunshine, which is fantastic.
No, I think Soulful Old Man Sunshine would have been a great addition. But beyond that, some of those songs were really lame.
But Soulful Old Man Sunshine is a masterpiece, and so is Loop De Loop in a strange way.
Are you sure about that? Because I think the album Dolan Sings Nesbitt is a masterpiece. You're welcome, Tanner. It's my opinion.
I listened to it once. I didn't really care for it.
This will be my last this or that. Unless people want more. I'll keep doing them.
All this is that.
Oh, this is that.
Over here.
No, the first one.
This or that.
Which one has the theme on it?
First one.
It's that one.
And first one.
I have most of mine are the corrected ones with the G.
I have to go with More of the Monkeys. That one has Sometime in the Morning and Mary Mary.
But it has David Fall in Love in it, and that song's so...
Yeah, but it's got The Day We Fall in Love. Come on.
Yeah, come on. Rethink the...
Awful.
It's
what can I say? I love I'm Davy Jones. That's a beautiful song. That's like one of the most beautiful things Carole King has ever written. Shit, I wish I wrote that.
Are you sure about that? Wait, I think you're right.
Isn't Tapestry a great album, though?
So it's kind of
I've never played Tapestry, and I don't plan to.
Come on, pretty much everyone that talks about Carole King said that Tapestry is a masterpiece.
I don't plan on listening to it. I plan on listening to stuff that isn't that. Schnee. Schnee. I mean, Mason has some other stuff outside of McCartney, so I'm going to go with Dolan.
Boy. This or that.
Yeah. I have
this or that.
Oh, and hey, look, kids. I got some sleeping potion.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm going to be taking some sleeping potion tonight to settle me nerves. That's pretty much killed the room.
So, Doc, what Monkeys CDs do you own?
What Monkeys? Which?
CDs.
Oh, you want to see some CDs? Okay.
Like, which ones do you own? I don't know which ones.
Hang on a minute.
I used to have some.
Speed it
up! Mason, you also forgot to add it in that alternate album, Falling in Love, Lady.
Yeah, that's right, because I was the reason I brought that up to Beans a bit ago, and it kind of changed the subject, was I more or less, with the guidance help of Jiggy22 Blogspot, crafted an album between
Mason. Hold on, Mason. Hold on. You mean like the Styx song?
Love with my lady.
You mean the Styx song?
No.
Flowers coming
sung by Dennis DeYoung.
All the love I can bring, I bring it from my lady.
Okay, Mason. That's a little much.
But what I was saying was, with more
Doc
or less
has
I love
Stop.
her so.
I
More
let
or
her
less
grow. She's my lady. My
you know what?
lady. Shit, that song is so good.
It's a good song.
Somebody wants to see Monkeys records.
That was me.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. That one.
Love
Okay.
that
That one.
one. The other one that also I like.
That one.
Oh,
Where's headquarters?
perfect. Where's headquarters?
Oh,
That one.
There we
it's in the wrong
go.
order.
I bet
There
it was
we go.
Where's Head?
Yes.
Oh, wait,
Am I
it
out of
didn't,
order?
it didn't
Yeah.
get released, did it?
Yes, it did.
That
Oh,
one.
it did. And then where's Head?
Hold on.
That one.
Doesn't have it.
I know I'm missing head.
What do you think about Justice?
I like Justice.
You like Justice? I think it's
Yeah.
Good Times is great. That's a good CD.
No, I everybody thinks Good Times is great. Like
I mean, that's obvious. Did you make that?
Is Good Times more of a
Justice was like they were trying too hard to like fit into like the times.
Hi, Tim.
He's
Okay, I'm gonna say what I need to say.
Tim Allen.
Okay, last one. This or that.
What
Oh,
this or this?
Instant replay.
Instant replay. Yeah.
That
I
one
love that
has
cover.
I Won't Be the
Yeah.
Same Without Her, which is a great
It's a
song.
great cover.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Plus,
Oh,
I think Shorty Blackwell is an amazing track.
Yeah.
Anything's better than that Washburn thing.
But I like Washburn. I have the picture sleeve of that and everything.
Paulina,
Me too.
Can't stand that Washburn
Paulina,
thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
what do you think about a Beach Boys album that starts with the single version of Cotton Fields and ends with Fallen in Love?
I don't think
My
much
kind of album.
I
And I
don't.
do agree. I love
Thank you, Doc.
Soulful Old Man Sunshine. Oh my god.
I lose
You should have
interest in
released
the
that
So
song.
Beach
Full Moon
Boys after
Sunshine is
Smile.
right there in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With the sleeve.
Ooh.
It's a nice sleeve, actually. But the song isn't the best. I still like it, usually.
I'll bet that Washburn side is pristine.
Both sides are
Look
pristine.
at this, Paulina.
I don't know what do you
Mason, why? I'm showing monkey stuff, and then you're just like, more of that. Bing bong.
Now
There
that's
we
that's track listing. Yeah.
Hmm.
Now Tom can show his monkey
There we
stuff.
go.
I'm sorry.
Because you have the
Star
box set,
Collector. I
you have
love
the-
Star Collector.
Come on, come
Collector
on.
is
You
going
have,
down.
you have the nice set. You have the set I want.
Wow.
Star Collector
You want
going
it,
down.
I will pay you.
Wow.
I will pay you $3 and a banana for that whole set.
Whoa. That's hard to pass up.
That's very tempting. Yes.
Hmm.
I do want that set so bad. It's just so dumb, the whole thing.
Also, you know what the best thing about that fan-made project is? That there's only well, that too, but there's only one Mike Love song on it.
I'm so mean. I don't care.
Psycho's still looking for some
Well, I deserve the criticism because I've
Oh.
done a lot of annoying and irritating things on this stream tonight.
You know what? Arguably, like
Here you go,
Porpoise
Doc.
Song is the best monkey single ever.
Robot Man.
Robot Man.
Robot Man.
That's old. That's an old 45.
Joy Robert.
I already got the 45 that I want of the monkeys, and that is The Girl I Knew Somewhere.
I have
And
I
yes,
have that.
I think The Girl I Knew Somewhere is the A side because fuck Little Bit Me, Little Bit You.
But that's not correct technically.
No, I think like that should have been switched around. Like I think like The Girl I Knew Somewhere could have been a
Nope.
huge hit.
Oh yeah.
What if they
That
just
would've
picked a different
been the
B
song.
side?
I mean,
would've
like
been like,
more
hey,
than like
this
I mean,
monkey's
like
playing-
it hit number 39 on the charts as a B side. But if that was the A side, would have been
What
a
if
top
what if
three.
they what if they picked a different B-side and just stuck like all your toys on the B-side of Growing New Summer.
They couldn't use all of your toys for a while.
Mm-hmm.
That would be hard because both songs are very dynamic.
It's true.
No,
idea.
because was
Because
supposed to be
that would have been like a single
I
that would have
think-
said like,
I
hey,
think
this is
all
the
of-
monkeys on their own instruments, their music, you know.
I think All of Your Toys would have been like the bigger hit, but we'll never know.
Well, yeah,
I like
that's where history screws us.
History's great.
Tastes like cherry.
What is that?
I don't know if history would have been kind, we would have gone Smile back in '67.
Doc, is
Paulina,
that
I
bee
think
juice?
we're done talking about the Beach Boys because I think I've annoyed the rest of the panel about it.
Please talk about something else.
And plus, I felt that back if it would have been kind, Terror of Cell 44 would have been a one hit, and the Zombies would not have broken up, and they would have continued making
David
great
Jones
albums.
is very
They
annoyed with
probably would
you.
have even
Well-
been signed to Parlophone if Terror of Cell 44 and what was the other? This will be our year. With like #1 hits.
That sounds
like
And
good.
then-
Yeah,
That's
That's what
like
I'm
when
drinking.
the
Psycho.
Beatles
Yeah.
didn't break up in
Why are you
1960.
drinking sleep medicine?
Care of Cell 44 was that would have been an amazing single. Like that should have been a huge hit.
Yeah. That this will be our year, maybe Friends of Mine, and of course, Time of the Season.
Look, mine's in a Wolper's Bay.
Ooh,
I have a
Friends of
couple
Mine
singles
was
with
a
these.
single.
hit.
That's cool.
And I don't buy into what Joe was saying that, Odyssey and Article is good, but it's just nothing but a filler album. Like, there's nothing filler about that
Well, he
album.
says that
hasn't
about
played it.
everything.
Well, he hasn't even played it, so why
Yeah,
listen to it?
he's never listened to it. Like he
Man,
just,
we
He
love
says
Joe.
that about Pet Sounds. He says it about all these albums. They're just filler.
Yeah.
He has no idea.
I don't care what
Yeah.
he says.
I love the guy,
It's
but-
amazing.
That's where I start to lose my respect for him.
feels so good. You're coming home.
Look, I love Joe just as much as anyone else on the VC does, but no.
No.
What he's saying about Pet Sounds, he's totally wrong.
I don't like Pet Sounds either, so I must
Then
be
you're-
wrong.
I have a question for everybody here. Worst song on Odyssey and Oracle.
Worst song? What?
Odyssey and Oracle.
Worst song.
Butcher's Tale.
Butcher's Tale.
I was gonna say not Time of the Season because Time of the Season is fantastic.
You have to make a song, you know. You can't just see not Time of the Season. You gotta-
Yeah, it has
I
to
would
be
have to
Butcher's
say
Tale.
I would have to say Butcher's Tale, but still, it's an amazing track.
Yeah.
Me too, I guess. But I love it. It's my second favorite album.
Yeah.
That sounds
Here's
like
a
my
better
favorite
question.
album. And Odyssey and Oracle is my second favorite album.
Is it
Hey,
really your
Kimba.
second favorite album?
Yep.
What's your
Wor-
number one, Tim? What's your number one?
Pet Sounds.
Oh, okay.
Worst zombie song, period.
That's tough because they have a lot of Decca stuff, and it's
Yeah,
there's a lot of
yeah.
pure zombie
That's
songs.
That's a hard thing to say.
there's not a lot of bad zombie songs, and anything is either some
No,
of
but
the
there's a
Decca
lot
stuff
of
or like the
pure-
RIP stuff. But that's
Yeah,
it.
everything that the Zombies have made, I love those songs. It's like you could put a compilation and you do not want to change the track or anything. You just want to let it play through because it's so good.
Worst zombie
Yeah,
song
like,
is
I mean-
probably something they recorded for the BBC, but I wouldn't know
Like,
which one.
really?
Like-
Probably a BBC
Like
track.
all the Zombies failed singles are amazing. You know.
Yeah. Even George Harrison was speaking highly of those singles. He loved Whenever You're Ready and I Think I Love You, or Yeah, is this a
I think
dream?
I love you. Isn't that what life is made of?
No, not that one.
No, not that
Not
one.
that one.
Oh.
I mean, I
I
have
love
it. Oh, God. Show yourself.
Oh, Partridge Family.
Take my
time,
moment
okay.
whenever I can get my moment.
I mean, every song on this is great.
Yeah.
No, it's
Kind of Girl, She's Coming Home, I Want You Back Again. That's a good one. Just Out of Reach, Going Out of My Head.
Southern Beach is great.
That's a fun.
Don't Go Away on that as well.
What song?
Don't Go Away.
Don't Go. No.
Isn't that an Oasis song?
Sometime the other side.
That is a great Oasis. It's one of my favorites, but that is an Oasis song.
Say what you say.
That's one of my top.
That's an Oasis song.
That's one of my top 5 Oasis tracks. I'm just gonna be honest. I love that song so much. I do. It's a great song. I love that album. That's a good album too. I like that one.
I even like some of the stuff that never got released, but it's on the Zombie Heaven box
Zombie
set.
Heaven. There's
There's
two
a song
songs
there.
on this, I think.
There's a song
There's
on there I
one
like. It's
song
called A Love That Never Was.
Yeah, that's on this. It's the last song on this album. There you go.
A Love That Never Was. Wow.
And then
I
there's
need to hunt that
also-
album then.
And Walking in the Sun. Come on.
That's a good one. I
Yeah.
like that one.
Come on,
Fun is
man.
great.
Great song.
That's a good track.
And
They
then
just did a
Called
bunch of
Design,
reissues of older
and-
stuff. I have to just buy these because these sound great. And they're-
What's the one? I think Wes Anderson put it in a movie. It starts off with a coin dropping and going.
The Way I Feel Inside.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Should I
I
try
like that song, but it has these
to
bizarre pop.
find
It has
Tom
this, like,
knows
really
his
bizarre-
shit. Tom knows
inside
his shit.
I know my
Yes.
stuff.
my heart for
I hate
you.
Dire Straits, so I know my stuff. That was terrible.
I do that song all the time. That's such an amazing song.
Yeah, I know. He's got to get
Lisa,
up
go to
and
bed.
I
Go to
don't
bed,
give
go
a
to bed
shit.
now. Go to bed.
This is a question only Tom can answer.
Okay.
Worst Elton John album.
His newest one that just came out.
Okay, well, in that case, anyone can answer that question.
Well,
Yeah, but
yeah,
it's very
like, I
obvious.
mean, like you could like
Yeah, any year past 1973,
Yeah.
that would be the answer.
And you know,
Not really.
No,
Yeah.
because I
Here's the
like
thing.
songs from the West Coast.
no,
Songs from the West Coast.
Paulina,
is a beautiful
stop.
album.
No,
like
everyone
that.
stop.
That
Everyone-
really
everyone
like
stop
no,
talking.
like that doesn't like.
Paulina, say that again. Say that again. Say that again.
Songs from the West Coast is a great album.
I was
Nobody-
playing that thing for
That's
the past
a
month. That's a
great
great
album.
album.
Yes,
That's a great
that
album.
is a great album.
It's a
Rock of
great-
the Westies is a great album.
That's a great
I
album
was
too.
just.
That's a great album,
I
too.
was just joking.
He rocks probably among his hardest that he's rocked on any 70s album on that one thing. There's
Victim
only
of
one
Love?
album.
No,
I
that
will-
album's
I will. I have
When it
kind of
comes
a
to
tie for the
1981.
worst.
But you know, like one Elton John album that like doesn't get the love it deserves.
Yeah.
Is his first album, Empty Sky.
Really? I think it's okay. I don't think it's. I think the next album is just freaking awesome. But
Well,
I
it
think-
is, but like I mean, like
I think it's a little
early
more
artists,
attention,
like,
but I
starting
don't-
out, like yeah,
I think it's a little more attention. But it's not that. It's not. It's good. I think Regiment's Art and Zippo is also just good as well. But
Well, I think it's really good.
it never came out.
yeah, that was really good too.
It was good. Everyone loved it. I'm like, it's okay.
I would have to say Victim of Love or The Fox. And you
I
can
love
take
the
your pick.
Fox.
No,
Oh,
the
really?
Fox is great.
The Fox is
No.
great.
No.
The Fox is freaking awesome.
No, the
So
Fox
probably,
is
I probably would
really
have picked
good.
Victim of Love though over The Fox.
Victim of Love or Leather
Love.
Jackets
No.
or his newest
Oh,
one
yeah.
that just came out.
Yeah.
One of those three.
I'm gonna
I
say-
would say Victim of Love or Leather Jackets. Those are the
Okay,
two
they
like
were-
stinkers. Like
Beans.
everything else, like
Oh,
has
yeah.
been all right, you know. I mean,
Beans.
Good
You
stuff.
want to know you want to know but we both hate this record, but you want to know the sad part about it?
yes, I am
own
the Fox,
three copies.
like
I
it or
own
not.
3 copies
Oh.
of it. I own 3 copies.
Wait
What
a
were they
minute.
3 for $1?
Well, this one was open. This one's open in the shrink, and this one was sealed because there were so many sealed copies around me. I just felt like buying one. I bought this one, and I got this for free. So I have 3 copies, and I can't get rid of.
No, you can't.
I can't get rid of it. I can't.
No,
leave
like
it.
I won't buy one. No.
I'm gonna say something that's on
You'll
no
buy
one's mind
A
that
game.
no one ever talks about.
Huh.
Where do you guys stand with Sleeping with the Past?
I think Sleeping with the Past is
Yeah.
really good.
That's a good one too. That's a great album.
Especially what is it? Club at the End of the Street. I think that's
That's a good one. I like that one. It's a good song.
And also, let's not forget that thing that freaking Elton John and Dua Lipa made a smash hit out of this past year.
That was a big hit, but
Yeah.
that whole album.
It was ripping off freaking Sacrifice from that
It wasn't.
album.
It was sampling Sacrifice. It's what the whole
But
point.
Well, I think Sacrifice did it better.
Well,
But you know what's
that's-
ridiculous?
yeah.
Like, Elton John had a top 10 hit where Paul McCartney hasn't had that in like 34 years.
So that's true, but that's because he was working with a current
Well,
artist.
Paul McCartney
And
did
Paul
get
has-
a #1 album with Egypt Station.
But
That's got an asterisk by it.
yeah, it was a #1 album, but like it
Yeah, for a week.
sold it
and-
sold probably as much as like new
3 or 4
sold in
weeks later,
Yeah.
it wasn't on the
We
chart
get a
anywhere.
#1.
It was not top
2013. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having a #1 album by just sending it out willy nilly and putting it in people's mailboxes
the
doesn't really
worst-
make it #1.
No,
If
Doc,
Cole-
that's you too with iTunes.
If Cold
Yeah.
Heart's not the worst thing Elton John's done, then his song with Charlie Puth is.
That whole album, that whole new record from Elton is just awful. It's just terrible.
Well, those are the only 2 songs I bothered
It's
to
just
listen to
awful.
because I
I mean, that's
heard
good.
But-
But some of his 80s and 90s and 2000 stuff is great. And I love the
But-
Diving Board. That's such an awesome album.
But here's one thing to think of. McCartney 3 debuted at #2. It was on the Billboard Top 200 for 4 weeks.
What?
You know?
Because of the pre-orders, and it just stayed up
Elton
there.
Elton John's new album debuted at #10, but it's 18 weeks in and it's still on the charts.
Whoa.
It's because of that single. It's because of that single.
Is that even more?
Done by
I didn't. It's a great song, but just not that song. The original, not the terrible.
Sacrifice is brilliant.
I
Cold
grew up with that song because I played
You know-
the Love Songs album to death.
I can't believe Dua Lipa, which I love Dua Lipa on her own stuff, but that's a different
I think you have a problem.
But I can't believe she had the nerve to freaking think that she could sample Rocket Man and actually people would be satisfied with that.
Hey, Elton John told her, asked her to do that, and she said okay.
Yeah.
So it was
And,
at
and,
Elton's
and like
request to do it.
and he
And you don't say
sampled
no to
like
Elton John.
4 of his songs, you know?
I thought he only sampled Sacrifice and Rocket Man.
Actually, he did neither. What he did
No.
was he handed
There's
the
a few songs in
He
there.
handed
so-
the
Like
masters
Who Wears
to,
These Shoes? He does like a line from Who Wears These Shoes, which hit like #35 in like 1983. You know?
I have that.
This
I
is
have
what
that
Elton.
45.
This is what Elton John did. All he did was he handed the master tapes to Panau, and they took the masters and just used his vocals and put new music on it. And for the Rocket Man part, he did not want to re-sing that or want to use his original vocal. So he asked Dua Lipa if she wanted to do it, and she said okay because it's Elton John.
See,
You don't
I
say
didn't
no to
hear that
Elton
story.
John.
I just thought Dua Lipa decided, well, if I'm going to be a part of this, I might as well, instead of trying to come up with something new, I might as well just rehash something.
No, it was an Elton John sanctioned hit.
So I'm reading on Wikipedia. It samples Rocket Man, Sacrifice, Kiss the Bride, and Where's the Shura, which is from Blue Moves, which I like that song, but I didn't expect that. It also has 600 million streams on Spotify.
Well,
That's
I mean,
a lot.
plus, he's done what Paul hasn't done for like 30 years.
Whoops.
Like he's had an album that, like, you know, like made the top 10
I'm gonna
and
be
has
brutally
been on the
honest.
charts for like at least like 3.5, 4 months.
Even though McCartney 3 is miles ahead of his new album.
I
Also,
think
there's a
Extra
whole
Picture.
difference between McCartney and Elton John, and that is with Elton John. And if you put Dua Lipa in there, you're gonna get a lot of plays because
Well, the main
the
difference
gay
is Elton John
community
can
is
still
gonna
sort of sing.
hold on to that song because it's a danceable song. So the LGBT community is most of those people that are streaming that song, you know. Whereas I don't think anybody
Is
in the
that-
LGBT community is going to be spinning "Find My Way" or "Women and Wives."
Well, yeah. But I'd have to say
okay.
prior to Cold Heart, the last Elton John song that I heard when it first came out was probably when the god awful Lion King live action remake came out, and he did that song for the end credits. And I heard that in the theater. And I thought it was shit, and I'm like, I'm never listening to this again.
But you know what, Paulina, like it worked for him. Like he's had a top 10 album that's been on charts for like 3.5 months.
Of course, it worked for him. He's an LGBTQ artist, and they tend to have like a very big demographic when it comes to hit songs because that song is going to be played everywhere, and I mean everywhere.
It already is being played everywhere,
that
including my store intercom.
This is where I'm able to really look at the demographics of all of current music because, like, you know, there's gonna be like a very big demographic for people that want to listen to Elton John because it has Dua Lipa. Same way that there's gonna be people that want to listen to Billie Eilish.
Well, that just shows that like Elton, like, you know, goes across all demographics and like
I have it because this is actually a good album. I have it.
Universally appealing.
You're scarring Tim. Don't hurt Tim with that album. You're hurting me.
I don't know if Dua
Lipa
would have done one of the songs on McCartney. I think.
Mason, I think you have a problem. I think you need to go listen to some Unleash the Love. It might help you.
I don't know if Dua Lipa or Tough Low would have done like a song from McCartney 3 Imagine, then I think McCartney 3 Imagine would have been like a hit album right now.
Well, I mean, that just shows that like Elton like is way above McCartney as far as like, you know, like putting out new stuff and like, you know, promoting your stuff. Like,
I am the god of hell.
And I bring you. Elton John is the new Arthur Brown.
Imagine he just comes out on stage is like fire.
But I
know, but like I mean, like McCartney, like, you know, number 2. McCartney number 2, 4 weeks on the chart. Elton John number 10.
Well, first of all, McCartney
has been on the charts for like 18 weeks plus. You know.
Do you follow the charts, Bean?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been huge on Billboard like since I was like.
Thank you, DJ. My job is to make people laugh and offend everyone. So I think I do a very good job at it.
You know what has been stuck?
Why do I hear Lisa?
Lisa, why are you here? You've infiltrated the chat.
Somebody's playing Lisa.
Fire!
And I am a material girl.
Wow.
Yeah, Lisa's live. That was me. I didn't realize that was me.
Favorite.
But I mean, like as far as like, you know, McCartney like 3 Imagine and all this stuff, you know, trying to like hit a newer audience. But the fact is, Elton John had his first top 10 hit in 2021. You know, like
that's very
Paul
strange.
McCartney hasn't had a top 20 hit since like
Beans. Think about it. I think it was like his first top 10 hit since like the one, which is from like 92.
There's Arthur Brown.
But still, that was bigger than McCartney. Like McCartney hasn't had a top 10 hit since like 1985.
85.
Spies Like Us, you know?
Was Spies Like Us a top 10 hit? Was it really a top 10 hit?
Yeah.
My brave face
Number
hadn't
7.
done something.
25.
Yes.
My Brave Face hit 25.
And then back
Okay,
to
well,
the
the
egg.
world tonight did something.
World Tonight, like 63, 65, something like that.
Okay.
Is everybody getting a
Okay.
I think he's aiming more for top albums and besides hits. It's easier to for like a number one album than for like a number one hit.
I'm going to try to break the tie here. Favorite Phil Collins solo album?
Face Value.
His debut?
Yeah, he's got good solo albums. I like Phil Collins. I like Phil Collins.
But look at like Elton John, like and like McCartney, like Elton John has had more platinum and gold albums since the last 25 years than McCartney has.
You want to know something crazy that I learned about Elton like years ago? In like 1974, 2% of records ever like sold in the year were just Elton records. Think about that. 2%. It's a big number in the worldwide sales of an artist. It's a big number.
For Caribou? You said 74?
It was 90. I don't know if it was just that album, but just in general, it was 2% of all sales.
I'm like, Caribou, really that one? Because I'm pretty,
No,
I know he's got
Goodbye Yellow Brick Road carried well into 74.
Yes, it did. That is a masterpiece.
No, but like when you think about it, like Elton John has been bigger than Paul has been since he left the Beatles.
I'm resurrecting this or that, but this time in not showing, but just telling. Goodbye Yellow Brick Road or Ziggy Stardust?
Yellow Brick Road.
Brick Road.
It's a toss-up for me.
Nah, Brick Road.
I was listening to that album when I was like 7 years old, 6 years old. And I was thinking that was the greatest thing ever. So, just saying, love it.
Well, it's a great album, man. It's got.
Look, Ziggy's great, but it's
yeah, the Goodbye Yellow Brick Road song is fantastic.
The first 4 songs are Love Lies Bleeding, Candle in the Wind, Banging the Jets.
If Goodbye Yellow Brick Road was a single album, it might be the best album ever made. It would be a candidate.
You know what? You're not often, but I do love it as a double.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying it shouldn't be, but I'm saying if it just had, those songs, and we could all probably agree almost on the same list of what song would be.
Let's do it right now. Let's just do it right now. Let's do it right now.
Or that.
It would be,
Need a better copy.
a candidate anyway.
I think we could cut off like Jamaica Jerk Off.
Yeah.
Jamaican Jerk
It's really tough because maybe your sister can't twist.
You could.
Talk about a title that's got a misleading title. Song that's got a misleading title. Jamaican Jerk Off.
It's a little. I think they could have probably made a second album, like some of the outtakes, and then like a lot of the non-album singles and stuff, maybe instead. Because if that was the case, then you would be seeing me cut stuff everywhere. But because there's just some amazing songs. Painted Lady.
Mr. Boomer knows what he's talking about.
I like that song.
Jerk-off is great.
It's Blazer there. You got a business.
Hey, Tom, you got a nice blazer.
This is called Pajamas for a reason. Plus, I do love this cover. Look at this. It's big. It's big.
Look at that. Wow. And all the artwork is just.
All right, let's stretch beyond the album. Benny and the Jets or Rocket Man?
Rocket Man.
Only by Richard Dolan.
Richard Dolan?
Richard Dolan doing Rocket Man.
Rocket Man!
Tremendous. What are we up to? Okay, we're up to 11:41 here. I'm going to call this puts it in 4 minutes.
Mason.
So
Well, I'm gonna get going, so I'll see you all later. Okay.
All right. See you, Paulina.
all right then. Thank you, Paulina.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
So long. Yeah, but I'm gonna knock this off in 4 minutes. So last chance to get your face in there, Mason.
I'm trying to think of a good one here.
Wait, we're getting off?
He's thinking really hard. I can see the smoke coming out of his head.
We get him up close. You might think
Cream Wheels of Fire or the Doors' first album.
Doors' first album.
Yeah, I would even pick that. And I'm not a Doors.
I love Cream, but I grew up with that Doors record. I really did. Love that record so much.
Oh, Adam wants on now.
You'll find out after the show's over. You'll have to watch the beginning again.
Doc, at the very end of your show, Adam wants to join all of a sudden.
I don't think so. We're almost
Pretenders.
We're almost out of here. Hey, this or that.
Or that. I want to say none. Thank you very much. Good night. No.
None, really.
I'm not really a Pretenders guy. That's my dad.
Pretenders are one of the few bands I would say never had a bad album, still to this day.
All right.
Yes. Anybody else? No? Okay.
As long as stop your sobbing is on there.
It's better by the Kinks.
That would be this one.
Is it on the first album?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I would say the first album, but not by a whole lot.
It is a very popular album.
I'm knocking off in a couple more minutes, Vinyl Richie.
More minutes?
Sorry.
I guess I must do one more of this or that.
One last one. One last.
One more for the kiddies.
One last. This.
One
or
more
that.
for the kids. Yes, indeed.
And that is a swell looking blazer there.
It's a pajama. I'm wearing my pajama.
Hey, buddy, do your Kermit voice again. That was brilliant.
Lucy, I'm home.
Ah, very good. Okay.
Okay, here you go.
This or that.
Or that.
Oh, we got to take Hot Rocks.
You know, I love the song.
Can I just choose Some Girls even though it's not an option?
That's not the option. You gotta pick.
I said
this or that.
Or that. You know, I love their whole career, basically, but this is just if this was an album, it'd be the greatest record ever.
I think I'd pick that too, but I like Flowers even better than that.
Flowers is very good, except My Girl. That sucks, but the rest of that's great.
Yeah.
But this is great.
Yeah, but you gotta love that octagonal cover though.
Who doesn't love this label? That's just a cool looking label.
Cool. It's cool.
Cool.
I think Flowers is probably my favorite Stones comp.
It's pretty cool. Yeah, I know. We all had the
Some Girls I just found overrated. Bring up Adam's comment.
Really?
I just find Some Girls to be overrated. It's not a bad album, but I mean I like it. But it's
my favorite Stones album, man.
It's just like it exists. This is better.
It's better than Black and Blue.
That's
Satanic Majesties or Beggar's Banquet.
Okay, come on, Tim. We all know you love Cherry O Baby. It's your favorite song, and we all know it.
Doc, I gotta get this last one in. Satanic Majesties or Beggar's Banquet.
This or that.
Beggar's Banquet.
Wait, what were the albums? What were the albums? What were the
Satanic
albums?
Majesties or Beggar's Banquet.
Beggar's Banquet.
Okay, good enough. And
now Richard wants a link.
No, we're done. We're done.
We're done. Cut this off.
I've taken the sleeping potion and it's working.
I gave it to you. I'm a wizard.
So
I am from the first T-Rex album.
Wizards Brewer message from the country.
Tom and Mason and Tim and all you other fine people in the Peanut Gallery, thanks for being here and being the swell audience that you are. But we've got to go now.
We've got to go. It is time to leave.
So maybe in the future we can do another edition of this
or that. This or that.
Okay. Take care, everyone. We'll see you soon. Aye.